Using old-fashioned, hands-on work practices, Miracle Farm in Brenham is changing lives one horse and one student at a time.
Our objective is to take young men who have been labeled at risk of dropping out of school or getting in trouble and help give them a second chance at life.
Hamilton says the farm teaches its 22 students about respect and hard work. They try to instill in these young men the traditions that help to establish the Lone Star State. Unlike a traditional school setting, the students at Miracle Farm live on the premises. When they arrive, they're given a horse and expected to take care of it. They're also taught skills like welding and fence mending. A typical day starts a little before 6 a.m. with feeding horses and cleaning stalls before a short devotional and breakfast. Then it's off to school. Since most of the students are behind in their schoolwork, the Premier High School at Miracle Farm helps them recover those lost credits through a reading and writing-based student directive program.
Most of the time it takes our boys about 3 to 4 months to get accustomed to our program, but once they become accustomed to it, they really succeed in our program.
After lunch, the boys get vocational training where they can learn things like horse riding, roping, pasture management, and other agricultural skills. Ranch manager Mike Galloway says it gives them a leg up in the job market and also teaches them self-confidence and discipline.
It's being self-reliant. It's hard to be. I mean, if you go to work at a ranch, you're not only working cattle, you're repairing fence. Learning how to weld is important because everything's made out of metal these days, or plastic. It teaches these young men, if I can focus and I can do this, I can do anything I want to.
David Jones, who is a house parent and the team roping instructor, says having the boys take care of a horse really helps them to develop.
When they get here, they all get a horse, and they learn to take care of that horse on their own, and they get that bond that you get with a horse. Those boys, that's the first real relationship that they have when they come to Miracle Farm is with their horse.
The average stay at Miracle Farm is a year to a year and a half. The goal is to get the young men back home as soon as possible. So, in addition to the classroom and farm work, the students and their families are encouraged to attend counseling and other activities.
We always say that we meet our families at their point of need and we'll stay with them until they don't need us anymore. So for some of our guys that can be several years because there isn't a good option to go home to. For others it may only be 9 months and then we're able to get them back home.
Colin has been at the farm for almost 3 years. He says everything that they're taught there helps young men who have really struggled in life. The vocational agriculture program has put him on the right track to become an electrician and welder.
I didn't like it here when I first got here, but then when I opened up my eyes and opened my heart and tried to accept everything that people were telling me, then I really made it well.
Ricky's passion is roping. He says it allows him to just be himself. He's been at the farm for 2 years now, and he says that when he leaves, he is headed to Blinn College to become a firefighter and get his EMS certification before heading to Tarleton to rodeo.
I think it's a great program that we have. It allows boys to come from a little maturity to a lot. It's really helped me out, and it's grown me to be a man that I need to be.
For these 22 7th through 12th grade boys, Miracle Farm is exactly that, a miracle. For TFB News, Jessica Domel, Brenham.